Chris remained seated by the fire, his eyes fixed on the surrounding darkness. The place was charged with something unseen, yet undeniably real. The mysterious whispers continued to echo around him, but now they seemed more distinct, as if they were trying to convey a message. Despite his growing fear, his curiosity urged him to uncover what lay hidden in the darkness. Suddenly, Chris noticed a faint light filtering through the distant trees. It wasn't the light from the fire, but a cold, blue light emanating from somewhere deep within the forest. He couldn't resist the urge to find its source. Slowly, he stood up, feeling as though his feet were being drawn toward the light, almost without his conscious decision. As he approached the light, the whispers grew clearer, until they became intelligible words. "You are not alone. Follow the light." The words echoed in his mind as if they were a distant memory. When Chris reached the source of the light, he found himself standing before a small cave hidden among the trees. The entrance to the cave was surrounded by stones that glowed with the mysterious blue light. Something strange pulled him inside, so he cautiously entered the cave, holding his flashlight tightly. Inside, the walls of the cave sparkled as if they were lined with mysterious crystals, reflecting the light in all directions. In the depths of the cave, Chris saw something astonishing. An ancient statue made of black stone, standing tall in the center of the chamber. The statue appeared to be guarding something hidden, and the blue light emanated from its large, glowing eyes. Chris slowly approached the statue, feeling an overwhelming sense of a powerful force surrounding him. As he stared at the statue, a new sound echoed, a deep voice that seemed to come from the earth itself, saying, "You have found what you were seeking, adventurer." At that moment, Chris felt the ground tremble beneath him. The walls began to crack, as if the cave was about to collapse. Without thinking, Chris grabbed a small stone from in front of the statue, which seemed to be the key to what was happening, and sprinted toward the entrance. He escaped from the cave just as it collapsed completely behind him. When he turned to see what had happened, he noticed that the blue light had vanished and the forest had returned to its usual calm. Yet, something within him had changed. He felt a strange power, as if the stone he had grabbed held an ancient secret. As he tried to make sense of what had occurred, Chris heard the voices of his friends calling his name from afar. He ran toward them, overwhelmed with relief. But Chris chose not to tell them about his final adventure or the stone he had found. He knew that this secret would remain with him, and that the forest had revealed a part of its mysterious power. When they returned to the village, Chris took one last look at the forest. It was quiet now, but it was no longer the same. He knew that there was much more to discover, and that his adventure was far from over. But for that night, it was enough that he had survived and gained something that would change his life forever.